Hey all, welcome back to Awful Stories. I'm Matt, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe for daily videos. The first story we're going to cover is titled, My High School Stalker Has Been in My Life for 7 Years, and Now Is My Client. I, 23F, can't even believe I'm typing this. It feels like something out of a movie, but it's real life, and I'm terrified. Back in 2019, when I was just 16, a guy from college started messaging me. I was just a kid, so I replied politely. He followed me on Instagram, and somehow, he even knew the new house we were moving to. Then he sent me a housewarming gift. I thanked him and asked how he knew my location, but he never replied. That was it. We lost touch. Fast forward a couple of years, he called me, saying he was getting into politics and wanted me to be his legal advisor when I graduated. I laughed it off, thinking he was joking. But over the years, he'd occasionally text me with strange legal questions about illegal things he was doing: gold bars, trucks of sand, all kinds of shady stuff. He even sent legit pictures of them. I was scared, but I didn't feel like I was in danger. And as a law student, I figured I could handle myself. Now it's 2025. I've graduated, started practicing, and I get assigned a new client. I glance at the name, and something clicks. During the meeting, it hits me. It's him. The same guy. My stalker from 7 years ago. He didn't freak out. He didn't pretend we were strangers. He just sat there, explained his problem, and left, casually handing me his card. I was shaking. I was terrified. This is the same person who has been hovering in my life since I was 16 years old, and now I'm supposed to help him as his lawyer. I don't even know who to tell this to. Part of me feels like I should run away, but part of me knows I can't. I just can't process that this is real life. As a professional, I learned from my seniors that you always see your client as a client, and you have to represent them no matter what. I understand that, and I'm pretending to do the same, but I can't forget this whole incident, and it's terrifying. Okay, this is insane. The sheer odds of this happening is out of this world. I don't even know what I'd do or how I'd react in OP's position. How this entire post gets creepier is how composed and casual this guy was during his meeting with OP. The unnerving persistence of the college guy, the mysterious gifts, and the escalating pattern of weird, borderline illegal requests. The sheer randomness of him popping up years later as a client is the ultimate what the fuck moment. As OP mentioned, being a professional, there's not much one can do. But then again, a stalker is still a stalker. Alright, enough from me. Let's dive into the comments and see how everyone else is reacting. Tatty Mafia commented, No, you're not supposed to represent someone you know is suspicious. I would let your boss know that this person seems to be involved in some kind of illegal activity and may be stalking you. They'll know what to do. Legal Point said, You're not a medical professional bound by the Hippocratic Oath and unable to refuse a patient. You are a lawyer or advocate, and you can certainly refuse to take his case. To this comment, OP responded with, I realized that about an hour ago, I texted my senior saying I was busy with a different case, so I can't follow up with this. He assigned another junior to it, so yeah, that happened. Then to this, Dahlia Darling left a comment saying, If your stalker goes to your seniors after finding out that he's been assigned to someone else and says something like, I am only willing to work with OP in particular. If she isn't the one helping me, then I will be moving my business elsewhere. Do not give in and take it. There's a chance he may say that to your higher ups, given the amount of time he's invested in following you. If that happens and your seniors come back to you insisting that you accept him as your client, that's when you tell them the truth. I'm sorry, I cannot work with this person because he has been stalking me since I was a minor. Don't ask them if it's okay for you not to work with him. Tell them you can't. Advocate for yourself. You can also mention the illegal activity if you'd like to strengthen your case. But the main issue is the stalking. He has been stalking me since I was 16, and I strongly believe that the only reason he chose our firm was to continue stalking me. Your seniors will likely understand, as they won't want a conflict on their hands. Either way, do not fall into the trap of taking him on as a client, no matter how short or long his project may be. That kind of close contact will likely escalate his behavior, even after all business with him has concluded. You have a choice here. Choose your own safety. You also do not owe him an explanation for why you're no longer assisting him. If he reaches out to you in any way because he just wants to know why, or for any other reason, immediately block him. The second story for today is titled, I Can't Have Sex with My Boyfriend, and was made in the True Off My Chest subreddit by a user named Am I Joyful. I can't hold it in anymore. I've been in a relationship with my boyfriend for 3 years. I'm 22, and he's 24. We haven't had penetrative sex in all that time, and whenever we try, he loses his erection and asks for oral sex instead. We have a very deep connection, and he's the only person who truly understands me. He helped me out of depression and accepts my mental health issues. But as time goes on, I'm starting to doubt if we'll ever be able to have penetrative sex. He masturbates every day, loves receiving oral sex, and doesn't watch pornography. He says he only masturbates to my pictures or fantasies of me, and I believe him because I have access to his phone. He loves my body and my face very much. He doesn't want to talk about why this happens. He blames it on work and school stress, and he does work hard and has a high academic record. Still, it makes me sad that I might never experience sex with someone I love. He can't be gay because when he sees me alone, he gets aroused and always shows it to me. This is just unfortunate, and I feel how frustrated OP feels about this situation. Therapy can truly be a game changer in situations like OP's, where emotional and psychological factors are impacting your boyfriend's ability to experience intimacy. A sex therapist or couples therapist specializes in creating a safe space where both partners can express their feelings, fears, and frustrations without judgment. If OP's boyfriend is hesitant about therapy, reassure him that seeking help isn't about fixing or blaming. Therapy can help uncover if there are other stressors affecting him outside the bedroom that contribute to this entire issue. G. Wolfman said, have him abstain from sex and masturbation for a while, maybe a month. If that doesn't work, get a prescription. Throwaway04 said, he needs to see a doctor. It's likely a behavioral or performance anxiety issue, but it could also be hormonal or cardiovascular. He should rule out medical causes, as they can indicate more serious problems. This third and final post is titled, My husband's girlfriend mailed a love card to our house and was made in the True Off My Chest subreddit by a user named Soccer Mom. I, 36F, and my husband, 36M, have been on a break for 6 weeks and officially single for 4 weeks. Neither of us has filed for divorce yet because he says he wants to work things out. He claims his new anxiety medication is making his head fuzzy and that this was the reason for the sudden breakup. 1 week after saying he wanted to be single but not divorced, he told me he was seeing someone. During the 2 weeks when he said he needed space and a break from me, he was gone for 2 entire weekends, from Friday afternoon to Sunday afternoon, with no contact. We have 4 kids, and I was at home taking care of them while he was off who knows where. He also disappeared several times during the week. So when, a week after he officially broke up with me, he said he was seeing someone, I assumed that those 2 weeks prior, he had already been with his new girlfriend. Today in the mail, I opened a shocking card. My husband owns a business and often gets checks mailed to the house from clients. I usually open them and let him know which clients have sent checks. When I went to open the letter, I thought it was one of those typical client payments. It felt like a card, and sometimes clients send thank you notes. So I assumed that's what it was. Instead, it was from his new girlfriend. The outside of the card said, making you horny and making you smile are my two favorite things to do. The inside said, well, maybe my second and third favorite things. Making you come might be my favorite. So naughty. You are so amazing. You are everything I want in a partner. I'm so excited every day to see what you will say and do. So in love with you. She signed it. Love me. I was in total shock. According to him, we were working things out. He claimed he had only seen her once, yet the card makes me think otherwise. He tried saying he didn't know who the card was from, that he hadn't seen her in over a week or talked to her in days, and that she knew we were still legally married, living together, and had 4 kids. Obviously, something has been happening for more than 4 weeks. She clearly had bad intentions sending the card to the house she knows we share. She could have easily just sent that message through text. It has been 6 hours, and he says he hasn't talked to her about it yet. He also insists he doesn't want to be with her. How can his words in that card be so wildly different? I feel so stupid for believing he wanted to work things out. When I said I'm done and filing for divorce on Monday, he just said, if that's what you want. He told me he wasn't going to beg me to change my mind and said, I'll be the bad guy. I feel stupid for trying to make it work. He's just walking away from 16 years, 4 kids, and our life together. Part of me wants to be petty and try to get half his business and his Harley, but in the end, that would only hurt me because then he couldn't pay child support. Although I know he can't afford child support long term anyway. According to the state calculator, I'll get roughly 55% of his income. We have 4 kids, I carry the health insurance, the youngest is in childcare, he'll have the kids every other weekend for one overnight, and the youngest is in daycare. I know that our lives, mine and the kids, will change drastically, both financially and emotionally, if we divorce. However, I just don't see how I can get back into a relationship with him, knowing that we are still legally married and he's out being intimate with another woman who's sending cards to our home about their intimacy. User International Oil commented, file for divorce and go after everything you're entitled to. I guarantee that if you give up what you're entitled to, you will regret it. If he truly wanted to work things out, he wouldn't be seeing anyone else, certainly not being intimate with them. Yes, she sent that card to the house with bad intentions, but at least now you know the truth. To this, OP responded with, technically, I'm entitled to half his business because it was started during our marriage. If I go after the business, I don't know how I will get paid child support. I cannot afford our monthly bills without child support. Is it worth trying to pursue that? I was considering letting him have the Harley and the business in exchange for not having to buy them out of our house. Our home is less than half a mile from the local schools, and the kids are able to walk to and from school each day. Infamous Cup said, he's the bad guy. There's no such thing as a break when you're married. He just wanted an excuse to cheat without feeling guilty. He's a bad husband and a bad father. Get child support and let him watch the kids by himself on some weekends. Go grieve, and once the ink is dry, find someone who isn't an actually terrible person.